The Texans defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate, but this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. McCarthy off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making.
The Houston defense back onto the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On play action, now McCarthy. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. Here's McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Running right, Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Houston defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 3rd down and 13.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Now McCarthy. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Brings up 4th down.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Houston defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line, but there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a first down. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Houston defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to get
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.